of your unique personality written by the stars. Hello, beautiful thinkers. My name is PrincessKatey, and I welcome you to my Astrology 101 series. In today's video, we'll be learning what a birth chart is. Also known as a natal chart, a birth chart is a 12 pie-piece diagram of the cosmos, marking the position of the moon, the sun, and all the planets in relation to our Earth. It is a representation of our exact moment of birth. In basic terms, a birth chart is a representation of your unique personality written by the stars. Pro fact, in Greek, the word hora means hour and skopos means watcher, horoskopos, or horoscope. So how does one go about finding their birth chart? Well, there are two methods. The first and oldest is the more laborious of the two, and it involves reading data from an almanac called an ephemeris. But with all of our technological advancements, you can easily find your birth chart by going on the internet. You will need your date of birth, your place of birth, and your exact time of birth for the most accurate representation of your natal chart. To find my birth chart online, I've used a website called Cafe Astrology, and I will link that down below. If you don't know the exact time of your birth, you're going to want to get on the phone, have a conversation with your mom and dad, or look on your birth certificate. Knowing the exact time of your birth is important because it will give you an accurate representation of what your ascendant is. After you have gone to the website and typed in your birthday, your place of birth, and exact time of birth, you're going to realize it looks a little confusing. When you first see your natal chart, or when you're first writing your natal chart, it can be a little overwhelming. The reason why it's so important to know your exact time of birth is because that will denote what your ascendant or your rising sign is. Your rising sign is the sign that was rising on the eastern horizon at your exact moment of birth. Some like to call it your earth sign. What's so important about your ascendant is it lives in your first house. In other videos, we talked about the first house lies, if you were to imagine a clock, in the 9 o'clock position, that is where the first house lies. So that is where your ascendant lives. Once you know which house your ascendant lives in, which is always your first, and put it in your first house, you follow the pattern of the zodiac in a counterclockwise position. Within your pie chart or your horoscope, you will see where the sun, the moon, and all of the planets live for your exact date of birth. Each pie slice is known as a house and is a distinct representation of you. In a previous video, I taught you all about the zodiac signs and which house they reside or take rulership over. I'll link that down below. In case you want to stop this video and go back and watch that one, it'll give you a definite heads up for the second part of this video. If you enjoyed my video and you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching part 1 of this video. The second part of this video is titled The Houses of Astrology, where we get more in depth what each house represents to you.